kept cutting out on us the other night. Okay, we'll be live. Welcome to ANZCRL Combined Racing League's round 4 of the V8 SuperCars America Championship. We are here in sunny California at the Sonoma Raceway short layout. I'm your host Woody Lizard, and alongside me is Maddie Seeking. Welcome, Maddie.
Hello. The hills are alive with the sound of V8s.
They sure are, and there's wine country out here too, Maddie.
Oh.
So a bit of Sauv Blanc or something like that is
on the out here.
Oh, that's what you want in a nice cheese platter. We're living it here. We're living the dream.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So yes, well,
doesn't matter if you call it Sears Point and Finion. It's all the same.
It is all the same. So we're in the last stages of qualifying, guys. Just over 3.5 minutes remaining, and at the moment Sato 15 currently with a 108.542. He was doing 109s, low 109s in practice, so he's better that time again. And Dado right behind him, but pretty much a second behind at the moment in this Team Extra car of the P51 Sim Sports crew in second, and the wildcard, or the fill-in driver Casey, filling in for Weary Knight in the second of the P51 Sim Sports cars, but in the Jed K gloves, third. So what a great turnout from Casey tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Jumps in the car with short notice as well. Does have a grid place penalty though, so it looks like he hasn't put his limiter on.
Yeah, that's all that red. He's run that wide out through there, but here comes the Logical Sports. I'm sure that what can he do? He's out of Sector 2. He's got the final sector, Sector 3. Can he make that time up? He was 100th of a second down on his fastest time. Can he improve in this final sector? It's all about late on the brakes into this hairpin. And if they can get that power down.
Looks like there's a train of cars going through. Just the timing sector is Sector 2. Yeah, that's not going to be great.
No, that's it. What have we got? About 600 horsepower in these cars. They're absolutely a handful
Cirrus
to
is
control.
Just in front of that group. Not Devil. Let's see if I can find. Here they are. So we've got B staying at the end of that. The Besmo Automotive team teaming with Blue Falcon as well. You'd think that the entire circuit that all these boys have to play with, and they still somehow manage to cluster together.
Yeah, they sort of spread out a little bit.
There's a cash cow car.
One of the cash cow cars
it's
come out wide.
Jeno.
Yeah, the man that was the talking point at Indianapolis last week had a little bit, not at Indianapolis, I mean at Circuit of the Americas, had a bit of a bad round. I think he had 3 goes at the Logical Sports at one stage. I think he hit him once, not twice, but maybe 3 times, all in the space of 2 corners.
Definitely the conspiracy theorists will be out there. Is this car purposely doing that? No, they're just racing hard.
Whoa, as he lifts up on 2 wheels of Sato.
Yes, that's
a half Woody.
Now no one in the group is a Woody.
Well, the Woody's actually up on 2 wheels, almost doing 360 at 180, but yeah, so it's a half Wood.
Everyone thinking poorly about that, get your mind out the gutter.
That's it,
jumps
Highlander's
to third.
up.
6/10 quicker that lap.
Yeah, this will be his final run here, 30 seconds, so this will be his final lap. Accelerated tyre wear as well, so they don't have much laps in the tyres. As you can see, he's already down in first sector. The goodness of the tyres, they've probably only got, Maddie, probably 1 or 2 laps, that's about it. And then the tyres are really starting to struggle.
Yeah, definitely. This circuit's not easy on the tyres.
No, they should be right to get at least halfway though, pretty comfortably for the pit stop. It's a 35 lap race, feature race with mandatory pit stop. As we can see, the accelerated tyre wear. As here they come over the line, Commander Jim still in 11th.
Casey there going through behind as well, finishing at 4th. What can Jeno do? He's down at 8th at the moment.
He'll really wanting to improve here. Coming into the hairpin, it's so hard. You can so easily
Dano's
overcook in
jumped
here,
to
but
third. Cirrus has jumped up to fifth. Jetto stays the same. He's coming around the last bit.
we've got Commander Jim. I
No
think
one.
it's out there. I think we're all done. That's it. So I might just quickly get some screenshots here as you might go through the order.
Yeah, definitely. So, pole position for the next race is Sato 15 with a 1:08.5. Highlander runs out the front row. Behind them, we got Dado and Casey with a 1 grid place penalty, which will drop him down to 5th. Cirrus will be starting 4th due to that penalty. Devil in 6th. Logical Sports and Jetto on the 4th row there, continuing their battle from Circuit of the Americas. Got Tim and Jack with the grid place penalty as well, and Dark Lord on the 5th row. Commander Jim and Night Havoc, the 2 teammates together on the 6th row, and Beastang and Blue Falcon rounding out the field.
All right, well done. So here we go. We'll go straight into the race here. We're just a little bit behind schedule, so we're trying to make up a little bit of time. But as you said, this is going to be interesting up into the first few corners. It's all for uphill run, and we've got, as you said, Jetto and Illogical on the same row, and the fireworks are sure to happen between these two.
Yeah, definitely. Start here is very critical. As you said, it's uphill, but it's very uneven as well. It's a steep incline into turn 2. It's very easy to lose the rear as well on the exit here. These cars, I don't think many cars enjoy the exit of turn 2.
No, and we've got that out of turn 2, down in the bottom of turn 3 and up on turn 4 where the cars get really light. It's on the apex, and the cars pretty much, you can't see the exit of turn 4, and you just pretty much got to just gas it up and just let the car drift up and hope for hell that it stays on the black stuff on the outside before you drop back down for the run down into turns 5 and 6.
Yeah, definitely. Through that corner as well, there's only really one line, so if you're stuck on the outside and you're expecting to hold it, you may get pushed on the dirt, on the marbles, and that normally causes a hell of a lot more carnage.
That's it. Normally these cars, once they get out there, they're usually so much weight going onto the left-hand corner, they usually loop it around as well, so it's hard. But here we go, the lights are here. We've got Sato on pole, Highlander beside, championship contenders, and off goes Sato leading the championship. He's had a good run, but Highlander's looking very good here on the outside. Can he duck it down, hold it around here for the inside up the hill? It looks like he can.
Oh,
nice
Highlander.
By Highlander. Opens his steering, gives Sato a little bit of a hard work, but here comes Illogical behind Jetto. Looks like Jetto's made that move on Illogical.
Now Logical's up to 5th. Oh, there's someone off the road there. Looks like it's Dado. Oh, there's chaos.
Dado.
What's happening here?
That's
There's cars.
Saying, as one of the JK cars are probably waiting for positions or redressing, but that's the corner we're talking about.
Dado
Matty,
has
turn
been
4.
caught in this. Down to 11th. Casey is down, and so is Jetto. Bit of damage, and Commander Cirrus. So something's happened in the mid-pack here. But the big winner in 3rd is Illogical Sports.
Yeah, currently the man second in the championship too, 35 points behind the bloke in front of him, Sato 15, so Illogical will be happy now.
Oh, bit of contact into the... Oh, he spun him in the wall.
Look, we got the championship contenders all in together here. Highlander, the track is blocked. Big moment here.
Turned around.
We haven't even completed the lap.
Yeah.
I felt that one. That one was straight into the wall.
Highlanders. That's Dark Lord, yeah. So, Illogical Sports here with damage. We'd like to see how that is. We've got Sato here with must be damaged as well because he's hit that wall quite hard, and Devil with a clean car.
Well, there you go.
Sato's going for the lead here. Oh, Sato! Oh, he's in the wall! Devil.
Big time, he's into the wall.
Oh my!
This is going to be a big check. Look at who's up on
that?
2 wheels out of turn 5. That's the number 11 of the
Sato and the Highland.
ZK.
That there is Highlander.
Oh
Oh,
my God,
no.
so this is a big turnaround in the championship here. We've still got another 33 laps to go, and it's hectic. Mayhem has just been dished out.
I
the
think
second lap.
Tim Shankin is going to pull the boys in for a bit of a debrief after, to be honest.
I tell you what, I think so. These cars there, and look who's here, Devil X second, and a Logical Sports, the man that's currently, as we said, second in the championship. He has now got a big gap over Saturday 15. Theoretically, if he can hold this race together, a Logical, he will come out of this race leading the championship. And Devil X, what a great move he had. He had actually a substitute driver in for him. He had Casey in there at
Tim and Jack was in third.
Circuit of the Americas. So Devil's come back into second, so that's good. Yeah. And the Payas cars, here they go. We've got Night Havoc and also Commander Jim. They're doing such a good job, third and fourth.
Dano is in sixth after Tim and Jack's half spin there, but Blue Falcon has kept his nose clean as well. He's currently up to P7. Runs a bit wide there. Casey's got back up into 8th. We have B staying here in 9th. Cirrus, after having to pick for damage, is in 10th. And then we've got Dark Lord, Highlander, Sado, and Geno. Geno's only just come here, so these guys are going to plummet down the field.
Yeah,
in fact, they've gone a lap down.
For a long time. Here we go, so Logical's coming on through. He's about to put a lap actually on Geno.
Yeah.
So there's no love lost between these two, and it could get a little bit dicey, but you think Geno will not try and make it too hard for a Logical. Look who's coming hard at a Logical. Devil X in the number 1 Vazmac motorsport car. Doing a great job here tonight.
Yeah,
Tim and Jack in 5th position, chasing down this man, Commander Jim, in front. And Dado Racer, after we've seen him run wide out of turn 5 in the first lap, he has now come himself all the way back into 6th and into contention, because his challenger of Geno is behind, and also Sado back in, what are we looking at, 11th and 13th.
It's a long pit stop there for Highlander. He's only just coming out now.
Yeah, he won't be happy about that. He was 5th in the championship and still hunting down for a good result. But there's still plenty to go on here. We're only on lap 4 of 35 as we go on board here of the team extra car.
Doesn't look like to be any tow on the car or any crabbing at all whatsoever. So he may have got away with that. But look at this. Battle for 3.
Go. And who's that there? Is it Tim and Jack in 5th position in the Team Mondelin car?
Let's jump onto the hamburger cams. We've got Commander Jim in front here. Runs a bit wide.
Yeah, nice part of the track here. The undulations.
Oh, they both run wide there.
Dado's going to have a good look down the inside of Tim and Jack, and he looks like he's going to make this stick. That's up to P5 for Dado. Won't be long in, I would say he'll be in P4. He's going to make it easy work for Commander Jim. But Commander Jim's doing the team Payas car.
Tim and Jack. Got to get off the dirt there.
Yeah, he's just got to keep it together. The Team Mondelin car, obviously with Highlander down in 14th after having that big coming together with Sado. Obviously the Team Mondelin cars have got all their heads and all their bets now on Tim and Jack. Here comes Dado to complete lap 5 onto lap 6.
We ran out a bit of room there, Dado.
As he said, it's such a narrow one-line type track here. There's some spaces to be to try and overtake. It's all about pressure in the car in front to make a mistake. Oh, Devil, right on the bumper of Illogical. This is for the lead. Devil will be happy with his form at the moment here in the number 1 Vazmac car. Currently languishing all the way back in 10th in the championship.
Man, nice Jim's season coming as well. A little bit of contact on the exit there, but what's Tim and Jack got a brilliant run out of that corner. Are they going to go side by side in here? It's probably not the area to do that.
Look at Casey just
Casey's catching up.
sniffing at the background there. Yeah. We saw Casey with a strong qualifying result. I think it was fourth, but he had a 1 grid penalty. Came down to fifth or something like that. So Casey's got some pace there in the P51 Jed K Gloves Ford Falcon.
Such a tight hairpin there. Indy cars don't use that hairpin.
They don't.
No, they cut the track a little bit up further up the straight. They've got their own little layout, the Indy cars.
Okay.
Jump back onto the battle for the lead here. I wonder if the damage that Illogical's got is slightly affecting him. It would only be a bit of aero, but whatever aero these cars have, you do start losing top speed as well.
So we've got Night Havoc's in third still at the moment, with Dado obviously chasing him down. He's about, 4 seconds off from Night Havoc.
No man's land at the moment.
I don't think he'll be in no man's land shortly, as Dado seems to be killing it at the moment.
See the pace that Dado's doing compared to once they go around the bend here. Devil's really close here to the watch.
Yeah, don't forget that last lap Dado did a 1:12, but that was because he was still fighting position. But this was his first lap without any cars in front of him.
The long race too,
Dado's
though. Does Dado's
just done a
1:10.
10.9. So there you go. Fastest man on the track at the moment. Don't discount Sato and Highlander. Look at they're doing their previous laps. 10.2s and 10.3.
Oh, someone's
so
in the wall back there. Who's that? That looks like Blue Falcon.
Oh, that's Tim and Jack. Oh, Blue Falcon, sorry. And the number 5, Besman.
What's
happening? He was in
here?
9th at the time.
Still in 9th. He's moving now. Is that a bit of hardware issues that's happened there? Tim and Jack spun.
Oh, that's
the
a
end of
big
that.
spin.
Casey's
That's an unlikely spin.
Casey's caught the back of Commander Jim as well, so he's pushing hard.
And then you got Dark Lord, but he's
Dark
a lap
Lord's
down.
lap down, sadly.
What a frantic first 5 laps that we've seen.
We've dropped someone.
That looks like that might have been Blue
Falcon. Yeah.
On whatever lap he might have been.
He may have retired by
7.
7.
That's unfortunate again for Blue Falcon. He hasn't had a good run here in the V8 Supercars this year with hardware problems and other things. So hopefully he can come back for race 2 here later on tonight.
The Dado's on the back of Night Havoc here. So a 10.4 played a 12.8 there. So Dado is very quick at the moment. Issue is Night Havoc does seem to have consistency, and if he's driving to a number, he will look after his tyres as well. We saw that a little bit at Indianapolis as well. It's like Casey's dropped off the back of Jim here, so might have a little half spin here. Dark Lord goes past.
Yeah, he's let him go past. He knew he was already a lap in front of him, so he didn't want to be in that battle.
I don't know if he's hit the wall here, because the car's not handling as nicely. He's in the pit lane.
No, he's in pit lane. So remember, there's a mandatory pit stop, but the window's not really open for him to get to the end.
Oh, Devil!
Oh, it's Devil. And he's clocked the wall as well, unfortunately.
Dado's gone into second, because he's past Night Havoc now too.
At the same time, so what a moment for Dado. So the Team Exeter P51 SimSport cars of 1 and 2 absolutely annihilating the rest of the field at the moment, and this is a big turning point in the championship, especially for the run between the P51 SimSports Exeter team and the Team Casho car. The team's championship is so tight between those two, and it looks like the Exeter cars are going to have a very good round here, race 1.
Yeah, definitely. So Tim and Jack's made another little mistake here at 23.7. B-Stank got in the 6th position from the back of the grid.
he'd be very happy with this because he was unfortunate in the last few rounds as well, getting caught up in other people's accidents, and finally he seems to be having a very nice clean run and showing that he has got that mid-pace form. And as I said, his results haven't really shown.
Oh, Devil's in pit lane here. Is there damage? It's
There was the
disastrous.
front suspension.
If it is, yeah.
He went in pretty hard in the left front corner into the concrete wall. He missed the tyre barrier. If it was in the tyres, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah, definitely. So they're all starting to fall like stones at the top here.
They are, but you know, you've got the Night Havoc and Commander Jim, who we know in the Pace Motorsport cars, just seem to just be so consistent. And here they are in 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, definitely.
And just showing the raw pace doesn't mean everything here, especially on a track like this with the undulations. And as we said, it's such a tight line that you must follow. You get off onto the marbles and the car just goes on you.
Oh, Casey's gone off a bit wide there. Sato gets an easy spot there.
Yeah, so
Oh
up to
man,
11th.
that's a long pit stop for Devil as well.
Yeah, be kicking himself at the moment with that little mistake. Obviously a little bit of a brain failure at the time, bit of concentration.
He's at risk of losing to Dark Lord here. And Sato.
Yeah, so you can just see how much damage does actually cost you. It's a very long pit lane here at Sonoma as well. Probably one of the longest pit lanes in the championship.
So the two extra cars, 1 and 2 at the moment. Dado is closing very quickly as well. Two Pace cars there. 3rd and 4th.
So you could see that maybe this could be a chance where they may look at some team strategy call between Illogical and Dado. Dado currently 15 points behind Illogical in the championship, and knowing that their nearest competitor Sato is way back buried in the field in 10th, Illogical may give Dado this lead of this race just to try and bring those cars right up in front of Sato so they can have the 2 extra cars, 1 and 2, in the championship before they start race 2 here at Sonoma later on tonight.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the gap's now down to 1.7, so he's still lapping about a second quicker. Driver of the day so far, though, is B-Stain, because he's currently now into 5th.
Yeah, without doubt, and he's got a good chance to maybe even pick up 4th at the moment because Commander Jim's got a time penalty, depending how long that is. He's 14 seconds behind. We know that, but there you go, 5 seconds. So there's a little bit of incentive there for B-Stang to keep it straight. Just behind B-Stang, I think it was Tim and Jack, isn't it? So he's putting a lot of pressure on him as well.
He's been very fortunate, Tim and Jack, that where he's had a couple of incidents himself, but he's kept it off the wall.
Devil's back in the pits, or is he still in the pits?
He's still in pits. This is a really long stop for some reason. I really hope he hasn't filled with fuel.
Now
He's only
going.
leaving now. And that's Blue Falcon there.
Blue Falcon retired in pit lane.
Casey's got past Sato here.
Oh, look at
Who is
this.
that is Commander Jim. So Ben must be coming together here. I'd like to see the lap times that Sato's done.
Well, I think they're all just unlapping themselves to Commander Jim, I think.
Yeah.
Commander Jim just let them go. Because they're still battling here for 11th, or actually for 10th. Casey just in front of Sato.
Casey's done a 17 and Sato's done a 12, so...
Yeah, Casey's struggling in the long distance format here at the moment. Just got to keep his level of concentration up. Sato's trying to make amends for his poor start of the race, getting involved with a big incident with Highlander.
So these boys here at the back that have had their accident on the first lap here, they've made themselves up to 7th and 8th.
Well, that's it. It's still a long way to go, isn't it, Matty? And that's what it's big points here tonight as well. So the 2 race format per round is actually the most points you can score with 200 points on offer. 100 points for first, 92 for second, 86 for third, 80 for fourth. So, you know, if these guys can start finding themselves in the top 5, they're still going to salvage quite a lot of points towards their championship.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is a penultimate round, don't forget, we've got the final race next weekend, the Laguna Seca Endurance Race, with 175 points for that race, 61 laps around Laguna Seca. It's going to be a pretty tough race for these V8 supercars with accelerated tyre wear as well, and that track there we're talking about where the Circuit of the Americas, there's no time for really rest, and also some of the other tracks, and I tell you what, the guys aren't going to get a rest at Laguna Seca either.
No, definitely. In terms of pit stops for Laguna Seca, accelerated tyre wear, how many pit stops, just off the top of your head, do you think? Looking at 3, 4?
Yeah, I'm predicting 3. If there's any little bit of damage, you're obviously going to see the 4, but I think they can string it out to 3.
Is that it's Devil there? Devil just letting the boys past, yeah. He's a lap down on everyone else here, so that was a very big pit stop. Unless he's had suspension damage and the car's just spit him into the wall.
Yeah, there's been some big moment there, but obviously with Devil, he was obviously challenging for the lead against him in the logical, so it's very unfortunate that happened. And we've got Ricardo as well. Hello, mate. We've just seen on the chat. Hello, hope you're enjoying if you are watching, if you're still watching.
Exactly.
Any
questions you want to ask? Hashtag Crofty.
Hashtag Crofty, that's it. No, we're Xbox here on the project cars too for Australia.
Oh, Dano!
Races on the console. Running on Sunday nights. We are, as we said, the penultimate round. We've got one more round left of the V8 supercars. We've got another race tonight. Obviously, it looks like you can see these heavy clouds just over the hills there, Sato. Look at them. There seems to be coming in as well. There's big talk of rain later on tonight.
Oh, they're in pit stop.
The final race.
Teammates are in. Night Havoc takes the lead. He's going to lead a lap.
There we go. So the Pace Motorsport, here we go on the number 52, Night Havoc, P1.
Here comes Commander Jim. Is he pitting this lap? No, he's going for another one. These boys are very good with strategy.
Yeah, keep an eye on these guys. They're obviously making the most of they can here at the moment. As Dado's still rolling in. Find his
That
way.
looks like a pit stop that's been completed.
It does.
They both are, to be honest, so Dado has come out front effective first. Logical's fixed his damage.
Magic pit stop by the team for Dado.
Definitely.
So effectively the race leader, Dado Racer, has made the pass in the pit lane.
They just come out now. Coming out. That's a lot of, definitely a damage fix there. He had to, logical.
The only thing I'm hoping that didn't happen with Dado, that because the two teammates gun in, there's enough for all their pit bays, but hopefully they didn't have something where they said that the pit bay was full and he's just motored right on through and it's going to cost him, he's going to have to come in again. I'm not too sure, but that was a quick stop if it was for Dado.
Yeah, unless he's just done tyres or rear tyres. I'm not sure. You see his lap times in what, 10 laps time? 27, lap 28? You get a good indicator as to what's happened.
That's right, and welcome on board, Colonel Lloyd. Hope you're enjoying what we've got here. We've had some mayhem early on in the race. Big moment in the championship. As Dado, so here he was, he's coming in again, so that's exactly what happened. Pit bay was full, he followed his teammate in, and he wasn't able to stop because his teammate was occupying the pit bay. That's a bad mistake by the team Exeter cars.
But B-Stang is currently in second spot.
Well done to B-Stang, here he comes, but obviously, and you could imagine that B-Stang may even leapfrog Dado now that Dado's had to go in the pits.
Two P51 cars, the Get Gloves and the Exeter. Is there going to be a little bit of, I hope not, race each other. Please keep it clean.
Keep it clean, yeah, but if you're waiting for some carnage, the carnage has been early on. But the guys are still going at it pretty hard. We've got the big hard charger of Sato in 10th position, trying to make amends from his poor start. And he's actually going through the field as we speak.
Yeah, definitely. So, Lloydie's heard there's been carnage. There was carnage in the first lap. We lost Cirrus, Jetto. And then lap 2, we lost Sato, Highlander, Dark Lord, and all of them went down.
Yeah, and we've got Night Havoc just coming out of the pits here now, and we should see that
Night Havoc's going to have
should come on through. I think a logical. Oh no, he's a logical.
No, logical will have
still
this,
coming into the hairpin.
That start finish line. Logical's leader. So he's going to come out in effective second though.
Big move by the Pace Motorsport cars. He'll be happy about that. Night Havoc. Great run so far.
He's staying
up into second.
Tim and Jack and Jetto come into pit lane. So
they've almost got noses like a boxer, haven't they? Both, all their noses are all pushed in.
B-Stang's the only one that hasn't here. So Dato's just gone past these boys. Dato's effective third at the moment. Jim has lost a lot of time. So I think there may have been a bit of damage that's been fixed in there too. Casey's kind of off strategy here, I think.
Yeah, they're two stoppers. They pitted early for some damage. So like
Sato.
Yeah.
So we're looking at logical, Night Havoc, Dato, Jim. Sato's probably still got a stop, even though he's been pushing hard, Sato.
So don't forget as well, these guys have got accelerated tyre wear to deal with as well. So these tyres, they just drop off a cliff. The performance of these tyres is Dark Lord. Look at that rear wing. He has been in a big battle. It's Commander Jim, 300ths of a second up on his best time so far. Coming through sector 2. Sato right behind him, but as we know, Sato's not going to be able to get to the end of this race. He's already pitted once early on lap 2 for damage. You think that he's going to have to pit again for tyres?
Casey's just come in, by the looks of it, yes.
Yeah, lap 7. I mean, from 7th position, I should say.
So how much lap time per second we're looking if, say, theoretically, Cirrus stayed out? Because currently he's, 3 seconds off Logical. He's 2 seconds in front of Night Havoc, but considering where him and Sato are, it's about 28 seconds.
Yeah, well, that's it. So Commander Cirrus, he could run the gauntlet and try and run it to the end, but I'll tell you what, he will have nothing on any of those tyres and risking, obviously, tyre failure at the same time. So, it's a big ask there, Matty. I don't think you're going to see him go to the end. I think, same as Sato, he's going to have to visit the lane again.
Yeah, so Jim's got, Sato's got past Commander Jim here. These boys are a big question mark on Commander Cirrus and Sato in regards to pit strategy. They could run it, but they won't have anything left.
Yeah, I think the team have been on the radio to the Pace guys, just saying don't challenge these guys. They're going to have to pit again, so don't get involved in anything. So yeah, we have got one more race to go here tonight, guys, that you're watching. We've got a second race, 35 laps again with a mandatory pit stop. Follow on this one, 10-minute qualifying session beforehand. And as we said earlier, the skies aren't looking good. You can see in some of these shots, especially over the hills, the clouds are starting to form up over the mountains there. There's big prediction of rain late into the
Cirrus has
second race.
Just come in.
So that's easy. Second position now for Night Havoc. And he's still within striking distance of a Logical too, as we know how much you can lose if you have a little bit of a moment here. So don't count out one of the Pace cars actually taking victory here tonight, in race 1.
Yeah, definitely. So from Sato's fastest lap time, which you know is about a 1:10.2, is about 1.8 seconds off. Still doing 12.5, so it's not bad.
That's right.
Jeto's come up to Highlander here. Highlander as well, involved in a big accident with Sato very early on. No boot, no bonnet after the hit.
That's it. They have to pretty much go straight to the race. Highlander's in for his second stop, obviously for tyres.
Cirrus is out here, and Cirrus is in 6th. That's a very good recovery.
It is. Just in front of the second of the team modelling car of Tim and Jack. And he's going to have fresh tyres, so you could imagine Cirrus in the next half lap or so should start pulling back away from Tim and Jack and start his challenge towards Commander Jim, which is a big possibility. I think Commander Jim, we did see earlier, had a 5-second or so penalty as well in front of him. So Cirrus just needs to get within that 5 seconds and can get an easy position.
Yeah, 5 seconds. Tim and Jack, I think, had a couple as well. Jim's got past Sato here. I think he's just let it over and let Jim go past.
And we're only about half an hour away from the famous Golden Gate Bridge as well. Beautiful sights here during our off moments when we're not having to work out here, Matty.
Yeah, definitely. I'm taking a nice hit at the good stuff that Sonoma provides. Strong white country, some of the best in the world.
Well, I'll tell you, did you actually wake up early enough and run across the Golden Gate Bridge, or you gave that a miss there
today? I did that on Flight Simulator, boys. It's all good.
You did that on the Flight Simulator. I did see your car upside down somewhere here on the circuit early in the week.
Yeah, exactly. I drove it in a Cessna, so FIA wasn't too happy.
No, it's good to have a bit of money behind you having your own Cessna there, Matty. Well done. But back to the racing here. We've obviously got a Logical Sports, nice healthy lead, 8 seconds in front of the Payas car of Night Havoc, and then his teammate Dado Racer 24 seconds
that extra
behind.
Pit stop has killed him. That is a lot of time lost.
It is, but at least it's still kept him in a good position. Sato. So did Sato come in for his second? He hasn't come in for his second stop, has he?
No, he hasn't.
So he could be thinking, well, if these tyres just keep giving him these times, 13s, 14s, even 15s, he's got the pace to hold on to maybe 5th or maybe 6th, because Commander Cirrus is going to come at him. We know that he's 2 seconds a lap faster already.
And so is Tim and Jack as well, and Jeto is a second quicker than those boys. So
that's right. So it's going to be interesting to see what Sato does. It was lap 2 that he had to pit, accelerated tyre wear. I tell you, he drove really well at Circuit of the Americas on those tyres, but I think tonight he's going to end up have to just pull the pin and come in for pits to at least change probably the front. I'm not too sure.
If he drives slowly and delicately enough, it's still enough of an advantage that I can still probably see him going down to about 9th. 8th or 9th.
That's it. And as we said earlier, Matty, it's a real long pit lane, isn't it? So you lose a ton of times taking a pit stop as well. Has he come
to that point now, though? 10 laps to go. You're probably now taking the hit and just what happens, happens.
Exactly. Yeah, and knowing that, as we said earlier, that if you position your car well on this track, it really is a one-line track with as many corners on this track. It's so hard to overtake if you can position your car in the right spot. So he could actually hold the cars up mid-corner and still get enough out of it and keep the cars at bay. But it's going to be tough work for Sato for the next 10 laps, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But you'll be sitting duck. There's 2 main corner overtake opportunities here. One of them's the end of these S's here. Now, the fresh tyres are really going to help you through this last sector here, especially through that second last corner where you need a lot of mechanical grip, tyre grip just to keep you there. Like Sato's understeering through that corner already.
Yeah, it's a good overtaking point here down the inside, as you said, the hairpin, and then the next one, even if you get a good run out of here too, you can try and get up on the outside of these guys up into turn 1.
Yeah.
to be on the inside. So, but it is pretty tough through this part.
It's a 12.9 there from Sato. So then again, Sirius has just done 10.2. So that'd be actually
Sirius
close to our fastest lap of the race. Fastest lap, yeah, 10.1 from Sato.
No, Casey had a 10.181 too, so Casey's in there.
Yeah, Sato's still just quicker in the 1,000.
Just in front. Yeah.
Casey's coming up to the back of Dark Lord here. So Dark Lord's found himself in the top 10 here. Highlander is flying in 12th spot at the moment though.
Yeah, what could have been though, these guys all getting tangled up on lap 2. They would have been challenging, I think, the logical for sure.
It was an odd, yeah, it all happened at the hairpin where I think we had a little bit of contact and I think all the top 3 all ended up in each other.
I think Sato, yeah, he was 90 degrees into that corner. I think he was blocking the track and then got out of the way for the rest of the field to come on through. But yeah, it wasn't nice. It was pretty messy. And Casey in 11th, as you said, chasing down Dark Lord here. This is going to get very spicy in the next couple of laps. Looking around the outside here to see if he can try and get a good little run down the inside, up down into the hairpin. He's a bit too far behind.
Very late under brakes from both of them, to be honest. Not really the quickest way around there.
Dark Lord was almost taking a extra tyre in the boot there.
Well, after this race, I think a few of the boys needed an extra tyre.
Oh, I tell you what, I think they all would like an extra tyre, some of them. But here we go. Look at Casey. Nice line up into turn 1.
There's
one of the Besman cars. No, big moment by B-Stang. We were just talking him up he was up into 7th, I think it was. He's dropped it.
It's down to. So this one's about to kick off.
That's costly.
So there's going to be no love lost here. Randy Sirius in the number 12, get gloves, what it is in his old car there, the 15 of the Channel 7 cash cow car.
That's right, and obviously he left not on very good terms from that team, so I'm sure he's going to maybe make life a bit hard for the cash show car. And here he goes. And we'll see what you're talking about very shortly here, Matty, coming through these S's with the power and the grip.
Yeah, look at that. Jump onto the bumper cam, just see the performance of Sato's car, because those tyres have been nothing left here. So he's taking a lot of curve just to get that car to just understeer there for Sato.
Yeah, this is the corner though. This is the corner where you'll find that Sato's going to have a hard time trying to hold it on.
This is the apex by a couple metres there.
Covering the inside early. Shows his intention very nice and early. Sato is saying, I'm going to make this tough for you, as he gives him a little
Sirius
hurry
is
up.
not going to be happy with that.
No, he's giving him a little hurry up to the little nudge in the back, but I'll tell you what, Sato don't care. His car is a ride off as it is, so he said, you can hit me as much as you want. I am not going to move. This is going to be exciting for the remaining six or seven laps. See if Sato can hold out. It's going to be very tough because Commander Sirius is on fresher tyres. He's got out on the inside here. I think it's signed, sealed and delivered as...
In the wall.
That's one of the cars
actually retired
back into the pits.
So Tim and Jackie is 7 seconds away here, but he's having... It's like not a nice time at the moment. So Sato's actually recovered well, considering the tyres he's on, but...
Wow, who would have thought though, lap 2, he's pitted for tyres and damage, and he's still out there on the second set of tyres. Oh, the first set, the tyres that he put on, so if he gets away with his 33 laps on these tyres with accelerated tyre wear, I'll tell you what, that's a sensational job.
Very good job. So yeah, Sirius there, very unlucky this series so far. He's been caught up in a lot of incidents, his own silly mistakes occasionally. caught up in other silly mistakes, but he's got himself into 5th, considering
Boys,
I think he parked it in the wall.
yeah, technically he's in 4th though. Commander Jim, as we know, has a 5-second penalty, and he's only 2 seconds behind him. So at the end of the race, he's already going to leapfrog 7 now. So that's extended. So Commander Cirrus looks like the way he's going to end up in 4th position. So he'll be very happy after a very tough series, as you've already mentioned there, Matty.
Yeah,
it's a series that he's would like to forget. He's had a lot of hardware issues. And tonight, I tell you what, come race 2, he could be a man to look out for.
He can. Now, it's enough talking about him, because we'll commentate curse him, and we'll jump on to Tim and Jack.
And give him the curse in 7th position, and trying to, the fans want to see Jetto. They want to see him up there.
They want to see Jetto. He's there. He's bumper
Can we
bar.
curse the cars in front of Jetto to move Jetto up into the top 5?
Well, that car looks like it's had another accident, because that bumper bar wasn't wiggling before.
No, well, Jetto, he'll just keep driving the thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's man of the people, Jetto. Even though he doesn't like people himself sometimes. So.
That's right. That's why he's stuck in Tasmania. He tries to get away from everyone.
I got a few guys coming into battles here. So we've got a battle between Dark Lord and Casey. Highlander's caught up to the back of B-Stain here, and Cirrus is now on the back of Commander Jim. Really on the back of Commander Jim. Really
on the back. And just before when you mentioned about B-Stain, I think he actually ran wide because Casey, oh no, it was Highlander you were saying that's right on him, but it looked like B-Stain was almost on the dirt coming out of this section of the track. As you can see, Commander Jim holding on. He's on tyres a lot older than Commander Cirrus at the moment. And you can see Cirrus has got great turning, good mid-corner speed, traction, grip. It's a wonderful thing why it's there.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Lloydie, we'll see you again, mate. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, still behind here. B-Stain has just lost the position to Highlander. That was just a bit too slow on the cameras there. Sorry, boys.
That's all right, but look at this. We'll stick with this one here of Commander Cirrus trying to get Commander Jim on merit. He doesn't want to win this 4th position on time penalty. He wants to do it on track, Commander Cirrus.
Oh, just the way you can turn that car in there, Cirrus. It does help. I think it's about 5 extra laps. Oh, get off the grass there, Commander Jim.
Ooh, the car's a little bit twitchy there on Cirrus. I think he's starting to cook his tyres. He's been battling hard. He's been challenging hard.
He has. You don't want to overdrive these things. Oh, he
fakes to go left and he...
Oh.
How was that? What a great move. That's a move of the race we've seen there. He moved fake to the left, as you said, Matty, and then ducked it down the inside.
Brilliant. That's overtaken the day. That is the 1-800 Ferrets power pass, power play. So.
That's it, exactly. It sure was the Ferret move of the day. So what have we got here? We've got Dado still in 3rd, so he's in no man's land, but we've obviously got what we've just been here, Commander Cirrus and Commander Jim.
Two laps to run. It's about 34,
and look at
35.
Sado
6th,
and could get 5th with that 7-second penalty that Commander Jim has in front of him. Sado could leapfrog up into 5th position.
He is, but the last couple of laps though, he's slowly creeping to the 14s here. Tim and Jack is put about 5 seconds on Sado, so...
Yeah, but look at Commander Jim. He's still in that danger zone of only being... Oh, he's just getting into the 7-second mark. 6.7 seconds. He needs to be 7 seconds in front of Sado.
It's going to be very hard for Sado to stay where he is now. Because even though Jim's doing 13.7, he's been battling with Cirrus there.
Yeah, true. But we'll come back to that. And down the field, we've got Dark Lord and Casey pretty close in combat by the looks of things as well.
Still there. Following each other for probably about 8 laps here.
Yeah. good experience from Casey as well, and Darkle. Darkle unfortunately made a bit of a mistake as well, or got caught up in some incidents as well, so that sort of hampered his race. As has Highlander way back in 11th too. He was not a happy camper.
I'd like to see the debriefing in that team there with Highlander. There's going to be a few possible questions after the start. There's a lot of aggressive driving. That's what we wanted to see, though. It's V8 Supercars.
Yeah, and we're on the last lap here. Logical Sports coming up at the turn 6 here at the moment. Pretty tight corner, this one.
Yeah, definitely is. The O'Reilly sponsorship on there.
And then you're all about just trying to get these apex to apex through these the S's. So easy to start getting it wrong, and you find yourself out on the dirt.
Yeah, definitely. It's
in no man's land.
It's a very technical part of the circuit because it's really tight.
But he's had a very solid round here. Logical Sports, great race. He he kept it clean as best as he can. Oh, and saying that the commentator's curse. I think it was actually flashing his lights coming into there, and he got it all wrong. And Night Havoc.
Little numpty.
Yeah, there you go. So he's still flashing his lights. He's going, I've got it all under control, boys. Don't worry about that. And well done to the extra cut team car of the P51 Sports. Night Havoc coming on through in second, and then the second of the extra cars. Oh, right on the back down. That could be one of the Highlander.
That's Highlander.
Oh, he's saying I should have been battling for this position. I should be a lap down. But well done to Dado, taking third position, and Commander Cirrus. What a drive by Commander Cirrus. That would almost be a drive of the day, other than Sato. Sato's what a drive he's had. And we've got to keep an eye on Sato. He's still within 7 seconds of Commander Jim.
Jump onto Sato. Yes, just.
He is just, so he may find himself up into 5th position because the time penalty for Commander Jim is 7 seconds. Last time we looked, let's see if Commander Jim can hold on to the 5th position. He's Commander following Jetto on the way through.
Coming down to 7th. There's Tim and Jackson in this as well. Let's see.
So there we go.
Suspense.
We'll see the results. No, he's held on,
stays.
Commander Jim. Just. So there we go. Logical Sports taking out race 1 of 2 here tonight at Sonoma Raceway with the pace motorsport car of Night Havoc in second. Second of the extra P51 Sim Sports cars third. Then the next of the P51 Sim Sports cars, but the Jed K gloves of Commander Cirrus. What a great drive by him to come in fourth. Holding out just from Sato with time penalties. Commander Jim in 5th in the second of the Payas cars. So they've had a good round, Matty. And then championship leader. This is a big talking point. Sato in 6th position. He's relinquished the lead to a Logical Sports here. So we'll see what he can do on the second race here tonight. He's obviously wanting to make amends. Tim and Jack, again, bringing home the Team Mondelin car in 7th, and then Jetto 13 in the Team Casho car in 8th. Dark Lord 78 in the Vazmac Motorsport car in 9th. And then Casey filling in for Weary Knight in 10th. He'll be happy with that. He had a few little moments, but that's still a good result for Casey. And then we have Highland actually in 11th. And then B-Stang, who was in the pits for a while as well, in 12th. And then the Devil, 25 laps he ended up completing. And then Blue Falcon also retired on 7 laps. So what a opening round of the penultimate round here at Sonoma Raceway. We will continue on. We will be back very shortly. I've been your host, Woody Lizard. We're ANZCRL Combined Racing League. Alongside me is Matty Seeking. Thank you, Matty.
Good, fun race.
It was a good fun race, and we will be back very shortly. We got 10-minute qualifying, and I believe the rain is going to be falling very shortly. So stick with us. We'll be back in the next couple of minutes for race 2 here tonight.